we reached in the morning. We went to the office of the ICC. From there, we went to the office of minister from Netherlands. Then from there we traveled to the Amsterdam, where we are going to meet those people. Then when we reached there, we met in the meeting. It was in the Amsterdam. So I was not knowing all these people. Then it was coming in the discussion when they were discussing the issue of war in northern Uganda. Then from there I presented my poem. Then after presenting the poem, this man, the chairman of Pearl of Africa, called me outside. Then he started asking me all those all those problems the child mothers, those young girls who have been facing in northern Uganda. Some of them were not knowing that, like him, he was, before he went to Netherlands, he was in northern Uganda in '86. So he was asking me, then I told him. Then he asked me, now, what do you want us to do with you? Like, as you're a child mother, you need some help. Then I told him, if possible, you give us school, because our problem is school. We have children who their parents died in war, both mother and father, they died in war. Then they are now They are now in the community, but no way going to school. So they said, do you think if we give you school, you can manage? Then I told them, not me alone. Like, we are now with the RDC, he can help me, and some other child mothers, they are there, they can also help me. Then we can manage. Because since we came back, nobody can come out with just idea of school. They just want some people to pay their children at school, but at the end they just said, I can pay for 2 years. Then after 2 years, they just stop. Then going ahead, no way. Children are now at home, and some of the children, vulnerable children, like children whose their mother died and the father dies, then they were found by the UPDF. They are now put in the World Vision Resource Center. So now, of what if that center has stopped, where these children they are going? So if it is possible, you build a school where we can put some building, where in future, if that school operated, become big and it should be a boarding school, then it will be okay to help those children where their place for staying is not there. They can stay at that school. During the holidays, they stay there. During school, they will be there also. Meanwhile, you can help us looking forward, getting some people who can help us to take those kids. Then the Pearl of Africa, the chairman, came back to the meeting and told me we are going to do that. After the meeting, they called me again. They sat down with his executive, and they were discussing. Then after discussing, they told me that we are going to do that. You just go and we are going to organize, then we are going to inform you. And from that time, when we came back with the RDC, I went to school in Kampala, in Mulago. So from there, I received a call from the chairman that Lucy, we are coming next year. So we want to get a land and start building. By that time I was so we have taken long without talking to them. I thought they have what? They have deceived me. Then, after receiving the call, I told him that I'm at school. When I go back, I will look for the land. But good enough, when I came back from school, immediately they came. We looked for the land together in 28 on July. We looked for the land together. Then we didn't find the land within the town, because they said the one we have been finding, it was what? Small. So they said they want the big one, because the school is going to be a boarding school and they want to put some clinic in it. So it needs some large land. So after looking for the land, the RDC, we went to the RDC, then he gave this land, then the chairman bought it at 10 million.
How much?
10 million. This one. Then after, immediately we have started the foundation. Then he went back. But by that time it was delayed, because this is our government of today. Then if it is a little money, they want to put a corruption on it. So this man has tried, but it was not possible, because he was sending the money through the RDC, but the wife was not looking at a good high. So up to now, because of the money from them, also from the outside, they are struggling to get money. Then this year, last year on the 28th, he called me that he's around. When I went to him, I met him, he gave me money. We have started work, buying materials, and on the 29th I came. We have started with 2 men plastering here. It was very, very easy. Then on the 30th, I was bringing the materials. Then on the 1st, we have started this work. Now the work is still going on. But only that today we have some